Hello everyone, this is Colleen Lama, angelic astrologer and spiritual consultant with angelmessenger.net, here to do your weekly angel card reading for Monday, October 20th through Sunday, October 26th, 2014. So this is going to be a powerful week ahead because we are coming up to the new moon solar eclipse that happens on Thursday. But let's back up and start at the beginning of the week because there's actually a lot of planetary energy changes and redirections going on this week. So again, it's going to be a quite busy and active week astrologically, which is probably going to make it a busy and active week for all of us as we move forward on our paths. As we start out with Monday, October 20th, we start out in the wee early morning hours with Venus, the planet of love and relationships, in a positive sextile aspect to Mars. Now, this happens so early, we're probably going to feel that on Sunday, the 19th, which I believe I mentioned in last week's angel card reading. But Venus sextile Mars is about an opportunity. Whenever you have a sextile, these are about opportunities here. And we have Venus in the sign of Libra, which is about balance and relationships. And we have Mars, which is actually the masculine principle, which Venus is the feminine. Mars is in Sagittarius, and so it's about forward moving action, and really fast action too, because Mars is a fast, action-oriented type of planet, and here it is in a fire sign, in the sign of Sagittarius, which is very mutable and passionate and very active. So this can bring a lot of opportunities in relationships. It can be opportunities as far as money and finances. But just know that with the sextile, you have to take advantage of these opportunities. Now, on the same day, later in the day, Monday, we have Mercury, which is still in retrograde motion for a few days, and it's in Libra, and it's also in a sextile aspect, but to the planet Jupiter. And Jupiter is about expansion and growth. It's about our belief systems. And in astrology, it's also considered a planet of good luck. And so here again, there's opportunities for communication to have a very positive output or conclusion, so to speak. So you might think about having meetings that day, or writing, or communication, or teaching, or speaking. Again, Mercury is that planet of thoughts, ideas, and communication. So anything that deals with that, with this sextile to Jupiter, it's going to be very beneficial. And then as we skip ahead to Wednesday, the 22nd, we actually have the moon. Now, the moon makes many aspects mostly every day, not every single day, but most of the days the moon is making an aspect because it moves so fast through the signs. But on Wednesday, I decided to make mention of this because the moon is going to be in Libra. It's going to be opposing Uranus in Aries, which is kind of that rebel, unexpected, trailblazing kind of energy. It's going to be conjuncting Mercury retrograde, as Mercury is really slowing down to get ready to turn direct again. So it's conjuncting Mercury in Libra, and then also it's going to be in a sextile aspect to Jupiter again, that planet of benefits and blessings. So I decided to mention Wednesday because I just have this feeling that it's going to be a good day for communications. It's going to be a good day to bring in maybe some sort of surprise. And I feel like it's positive. I feel like there's some sort of positive energies that can really happen on Wednesday. And again, this is the day before the new moon solar eclipse. So, I think they're positive, but they could be surprising. There definitely could be some surprising and unexpected occurrences, communications, or circumstances that's happening on Wednesday, this day before the solar eclipse occurs. But either way, I feel like in the end it's positive. And then, of course, we move into Thursday, the 23rd, and this is when we have that new moon solar eclipse. It's at 0 degrees of Scorpio. And the interesting thing about that is that when Mercury went retrograde earlier this month, it was at 2 degrees Scorpio. So this eclipse happens very close to where Mercury stopped and went retrograde. And actually Mercury before the end of this week is going to end up going back to direct motion. So I just feel like all of these things are working together to bring about a lot of changes. Now remember, new moons are about setting your intentions, they're about new beginnings. And because it's an eclipse, it's going to heighten that energy tremendously. The other interesting thing about this new moon solar eclipse is that right before it happens, the sun actually moves from Libra into Scorpio. Venus actually moves from Libra into Scorpio. And then after that, the moon comes into a connection with Venus and Scorpio, and then finally it comes into connection with the sun and Scorpio, forming that new moon solar eclipse. So I know that that's a mouthful, but you have two planets that are moving into a different sign, and then you have this solar eclipse happening. So it's all this Scorpio energy. It's deep, it's mysterious, it's intense, it's powerful, and it's about our sense of power, because that's what the sign of Scorpio is about. It's about power. And so this is about us empowering ourselves to move forward. And I really feel like you should definitely be putting out your intentions, as we often do on a new moon, but especially this new moon solar eclipse. You want to put out your intentions of where you want to go and make sure that it's meaningful, because Scorpio doesn't deal with things superficially. Scorpio deals with things on a very deep level. And then on Saturday the 25th, the sun in Scorpio is coming up to meet with Venus in Scorpio. And again, Venus is about relationships and intensity, or excuse me, the sign of Scorpio is about intensity. Venus is about our relationships, love. It's about balance. It's about our values. And so again, here with it being in Scorpio, we're thinking about things on a very deep level. You know, what do we really desire? What do we really want in our lives, or in our relationships, in our life paths, and what our goals are all about? And then also on the same day, Saturday, Mercury finally turns to direct motion. It's stationary direct. And this is in the sign of Libra. So again, we've had this whole month of Mercury retrograde in Libra dealing with relationship issues, partnership issues, romantic, business, even family, friends. You know, we're dealing with contemplating, reorganizing, reviewing, and fine-tuning relationship matters. And here it is, Mercury goes finally direct. We can start to kind of bring our decisions out into the open, or make our final decisions. We can start having communications with people that are more clear and more productive. And then as we move into Sunday, the 26th, Mars actually leaves Sagittarius. It actually zipped right through Sagittarius, which is that fire sign, that mutable sign, and it's moving into Capricorn. So Capricorn now, it's a bit more serious, it's a bit more focused on what your goals and ambitions are. It's an earth sign, and it's a cardinal sign. So definitely again here we have new beginnings. So this week is chock full of all kinds of things going on. So watch for things happening in your lives. Watch for changes. Watch for redirections. Watch for communication and information coming in that you didn't know. And be ready to make some decisions in your life regarding all different areas of your life, of what you want to do next, where you want to go, what you want to accomplish, and how you're going to get there. What are the steps you need to take to actually bring these into fruition? So for the reading part, we're going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot cards. For your extra special message card, we're going to be using the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards, also by Doreen Virtue. And then as I was deciding what deck to use for the special message card, I was also shuffling the Ascended Masters deck, which is this deck here. And as I was shuffling and meditating with this deck, a card flew out on the floor, and I asked the angels if this was a special message card for everyone, and they said yes. And so I have this back here, and we'll take a look at that as well. Again, this is a card for everyone. The Goddess cards is going to be depending on what stone of choice you choose. So here's your stones of choice for this week. We have And I tried to pick some more kind of, to me, what I felt was powerful stones because of this new moon solar eclipse that we're having. But this is a phantom quartz crystal. I don't know if you can see this, but a phantom quartz crystal is actually, and I'm trying to get my fingers out of the way, but it's a crystal within a crystal, and it's almost like a phantom crystal within a crystal. It's almost like it looks, and actually this one looks like three pyramids on top of one another. I just realized that. So this is especially powerful. I really like the pyramid energy here. And again, there's three pyramids, phantom, within this quartz crystal. But this is this is a powerful stone because it helps to connect you with past lives, future lives. It helps you to connect you with your Akashic records, your divine blueprint of why you're here. It can also connect you with your shadow side and things that you need to deal with on an ego level or a shadow side level. So, unless you're ready for something of that magnitude and that power, you might not want to choose this stone. I think it's a great stone, as I feel like we're all here to heal these different shadow sides of ourselves. And what better time to do it with this new moon solar eclipse in Scorpio and all these planets kind of moving into Scorpio. Your second stone of choice, also very powerful. This is ametrine, so it's a combination of citrine and amethyst. This is a powerful cleansing stone, washing away negative thought forms, belief systems, emotions, patterns. It helps infuse a sense of willpower and direction with where you want to go in life because of that citrine golden yellow color. Amethyst, of course, is also very good for opening up the crown chakra to higher guidance, higher perceptions, messages from your angels and guides. So again, a very powerful kind of stone here. And then I decided to choose this double terminated citrine crystal. Double terminating meaning that it has 2 points here on either end. And citrine is a stone that vibrates to the solar plexus chakra. So again, it has to do with your sense of willpower. It has to do with abundance and prosperity, and not just money, but in all different areas of your life. This is a stone of happiness and joy because of that sunny golden yellow color. It kind of brings that lightness of emotion, that lightness of feeling as far as happiness is concerned. So again, your stones of choice: the phantom quartz crystal, the ametrine, and the double terminated citrine point. So let's go ahead and shuffle the cards, and we're going to pull 3 cards for this week and ask for all of our angels, guides, master guides, and teachers of the light to come in, bring us whatever message, wisdom, or knowledge they want us to know for the week. Okay, I'm just kind of intuitively being guided to the cards. This one's sticking out, so I'm going to pull that one. And actually, I touched this one, so I'm going to have to go ahead and pull that card out too. I'm going to put this aside and take a look at what the message is for the week. We start out with the King of Water, and this says trustworthy, compassionate, respected, and cultured. It says open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice. And it also relates to charity work, but I feel right away that this is dealing with our emotional nature, and in a positive way. I feel like this is dealing with some of the relationship issues that we're having in life that deal with our emotions and our feelings. And again, with Mercury being retrograde for most of this month of October, we've been dealing with some relationship things. And, we have a couple of things going on this week astrologically that also bring up relationship matters. And it's talking about getting really in touch with what it is you're feeling. And it also talks about opening up your heart chakra to a higher vibration of unconditional love, compassion. Even if things, even if things are challenging in certain relationships, we still have to understand that we're all each souls learning certain lessons, and we're reflecting those lessons to one another, whether it's family or significant others in our lives, romantic relationships. We're just reflecting these shadow sides of ourselves to each other in order to understand ourselves better and to be able to heal some of those feelings and emotions within us. But let's go ahead and look at the second card so we can get more information as to what this is about. Okay, so here we have a major arcana, and this is major arcana number 15. It's the ego with Archangel Jophiel, and it says, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. And I'm not really at all surprised that this came up, since we have the new moon solar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, right at the beginning of Scorpio, because this really is kind of that deep Scorpio energy, things that are hidden, that shadow side that we talked about. This is bringing up your fears and anxieties, whether it be in relationship matters, family matters, whether it be with your life path, your career path, your health even. This is dealing with all of those fears and some of the negative thoughts or negative belief systems that we have regarding those areas of our lives. And for me, this comes up to just let us know that we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention that this is an illusion. I mean, it does say here, a false sense of entrapment, okay? So any feeling of being trapped, any feeling of being having negative things happen, these negative belief systems that sometimes we hold about ourselves and about our lives is false. It is the ego mind. It's an illusion. And I really feel like, again, with that first card saying, open your heart chakra to unconditional love, open your heart chakra to compassion and trust. And opening your heart chakra, and this is toward yourself as well as others. Have unconditional love for yourself. Have compassion for yourself. Have forgiveness for yourself. This is what all of that heart chakra energy is about. And also to project that to other people too, because again, we're all just souls here learning particular lessons with one another. And this card here is letting us know that this new moon solar eclipse, I feel, is going to bring certain ego thoughts or shadow issues to the surface so that they can be let go, released, cleansed away, washed away. Again, this is all just an illusion. Fear is an illusion. Truly, there's only love. There's only unconditional love. And any fears or negatives or anxieties are all dealing with a lack of your connection with the truth of who you really are, which is a beautiful soul of love and light. But let's look at what the third card says. Wonderful. Love that we end this week with the 9 of water. To me, this is like our hopes, dreams, and wishes coming true. The message at the bottom says, well, it says that. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. And it says a love life, or meaning that there's much love in your life, okay? So again, this can be about romantic relationships, this can be about your goals and ambitions, about your projects, this can be about finances, it's about your destiny path. Okay, this is, again, your hopes, dreams, desires coming true, that everything starts to fall into place. And again, I feel like those shadow issues they need to come to the surface so that they can be cleansed away, washed away, released and let go, so that you can get to the unconditional love underneath, so you can get to the truth of your emotions and your feelings and what you really desire and what you really want. And so you can actually actualize these and have those feelings of love, joy, and happiness that we all deserve in our lives. Let's see what that extra special message card for everyone is that came out of the Ascended Masters deck. Okay, this is Thoth. This is the Ascended Master Thoth, and the message at the top says write. And immediately when I look at this card, I feel that this is about writing out your intentions. Now, of course, there could be those of you out there that write or do writing or have thought about writing, maybe a book or a blog or a class, sharing information in some way. To me, this is also about communication verbally. And so all of this might be a part of your divine path, and Thoth is letting you know that, kind of giving you confirmation of that. But immediately I feel like this is about writing out your intentions, because we're having that new moon solar eclipse, again, Thursday the 23rd, 0 degrees Scorpio. And I feel like we actually need to write out, and maybe before the new moon solar eclipse happens, while the moon is still in its waning phase, while it's in the dark phase, right before the solar eclipse happens, maybe you want to write out everything that you want to release, all of the areas of your life, feelings, emotions, thought processes, situations, circumstances, and even relationships maybe that you're ready to let go and release. You might want to write that out and burn it, and then right at or just after the new moon solar eclipse, make another list and write out what your positive intentions are, what directions you want to go in, what new things you want to accomplish, what new feelings you want to have in your life, what your new goals are, whatever it is. Write them out and put them on your altar perhaps, or do a prayer over them, or send Reiki energy to it to energize it. Maybe put it up in the prosperity and abundance corner of your room or your home to energize it. But this is, to me, what the message of right is all about. Now let's see what your extra special message is depending on your stone of choice. So we're going to give these a shuffle, and again we're going to ask that goddess energy as well as our angels and guides to come in, giving us whatever messages, wisdom, and knowledge is in our highest and best interest. Okay, and I feel like this one here is the Phantom Quartz Crystal, and this says quiet time, and it says, this is Siege, if I'm saying that right, S-I-G-E, and it says, take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. So again, that Phantom Quartz Crystal, with all that powerful energy in so many different ways, and along with the messages we had of the week with the new moon solar eclipse, this is just another confirmation that you need to take time out for yourself. You need to and Scorpio is a very alone kind of sign, it's a sign of, Scorpio is a sign of going in deep in contemplation and being quiet. So again, I'm not surprised this message came up. But it's really time to kind of meditate on your desires. It's time to meditate and ask for your angels and guides to come in and help you release things that you need to release. So you definitely this week want to take that alone time and that quiet time as you move ahead. Okay, so if you chose the ametrine, I'm going to give these another little shuffle. Okay, this one's going to fall off on the bottom. This one is Isolt. It says undying love. It says the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. And right away I feel like we're dealing with situations with a person or even people in our lives. It can be romantic partnership, but it also can be family or friends. But I feel like it's an emotional tie. This is speaking of a relationship or relationships that you have to where there's emotional, feeling-oriented tie to. And this is saying that no matter what's going on, no matter what the outer circumstances appear to be, that deep down again, we're souls that are all connected. We're all connected to God's source energies, which means we're all connected to one another, and that's eternal. The love that we share with our family, friends, significant others, loved ones, that's eternal. And again, no matter what the outer situation or circumstances, no matter what happens in life or what choices we make, that connection on the soul level is always going to be there. And that's what this card is letting you know, is that our bonds, our energetic bonds with people are eternal. And it's all about that unconditional love. Okay, and then if you chose the citrine, okay, this one's sticking out, so we're going to go with that. This is Sulis with bodies of water. And it says at the bottom, spend time near water such as a lake, river, or the ocean to recharge your batteries. And immediately when I turned this over, again, I was reminded that our new moon solar eclipse is in a water sign, Scorpio. And this message is very similar to the first card, Siege, in that I really feel like here we're needing to meditate or get out next to water, by the water, a lake, a river, ocean, or even if you don't have anything like that around you or you can't get out to anything like that for the week, a special, candlelight bath will do. If you have access to a hot tub, do it in a hot tub, even if it's the shower. But I feel like water is going to help again to cleanse away impurities, energetically speaking. They're also telling me that you should drink water also, not just be around water, but I'm thinking, feeling drinking water also helps to cleanse away energetic as well as physical impurities from the body. So they're saying that as well. But again, even beyond being around water to kind of rejuvenate you and recharge your batteries, as it says, water is an amplifier, and I know I've talked about this before, but it's an amplifier and a conductor of energy. And so with you creating new intentions for this new moon on Thursday, if you can get near water, or like I said, you can do a special kind of alone time kind of ritual, if you want to call it that, as you take kind of like a candlelight bath if you can't get near some other type of water. But this is going to help to energize and activate and charge up those intentions that you have for this new moon solar eclipse so that they're that much more powerful. Okay, I hope you liked this weekly angel card reading. I want to say a quick thank you to everyone out there that's my Facebook friend, watching my YouTube videos, signing up for readings with me, all the comments, the testimonials you've left me. Thank you so much. I can't tell you how grateful and thankful I am, because it's because of all of you that I am where I am and doing what I love, and I so appreciate each and every one of you for participating with me in this energy, in this experience. If you would like a special reading with me or more information through a reading, please sign up or look at my page on angelmessenger.net. See the types of readings I do, the lengths of readings. There's a lot of different things available as far as services there, and I'd love to connect with you more deeply and help you move forward on your individual life path journey. So sending you much love and light. Until next time, many, many angel blessings.